Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show.
What's going on? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. And let me get Coach off here real quick because I didn't want to bring you on that early. Coach is on here, but, we got technical difficulties tonight, but that's all right. We're going to rock and roll like we always do. So, great show. You see Coach Pat McGee going to talk about more Mustang, their program, a remarkable job he's doing, taking care of business. And also, it's awards night. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We got some winners. Going to reveal that during the show. We got a lot of stuff we can talk about. Went to a good old game last night. You know what I'm saying? A good old game last night. And we're going to go ahead and definitely talk about that game later on in the broadcast. What's up, the Don? How you doing?
All right. We back.
Okay. Cool. Let's get the Don back, so we go ahead and rock it like we do. So, like I said, sit tight. We got a great interview coming. And after this, I promise we'll talk about the DeSales mail game. We'll talk about who the Black History Month person is, all that good stuff. So without further ado, you know what time it is. Let's go on and get them in here. Let me see. Let's get them right now. Let me move you around a little bit. We like to kind of put you in the center of things real quick, Coach. We're gonna, get you like that. There we go. How you doing, Coach? Pat McGee, what's going on with you?
All right, what up though? What up? I'm all right. How y'all doing?
We doing this.
I tell you what, man. The first time we actually saw you guys play, we went on down to Shawnee, check out Coach Ellis, and man, I met you outside. The mayor went ahead and introduced me to you and things like that. I didn't know you had all them bags in your tricks, man. Tricks in your bag and stuff, man. I didn't know you was doing all that, man.
I mean, we've been working. Been putting in a lot of work.
You put in a lot of work because you was switching defense and doing all kinds of stuff, man. Me and my partner T Rock, who be on the show, we was like, man, did he whip out a 1-3-1?
Right.
Man, I just, I keep a little bit of everything. I'm just trying to teach these kids the right way of basketball. So you got to be prepared and willing to do, and hey, listen.
Right. And so how's it feel, though, man, coming back home to Moore?
I mean, I love it. It's nothing that I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. Love the situation I'm in. Blessed the opportunity, with being a former Mustang. When I played back when, it was just the want of getting out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The schools changed so much now. It's just, I love it.
What year did you come out?
04.
04. Cool. So I know you I know them practice and stuff when you first met the team. Well, let me ask you this. Was you assistant somewhere else or was you assistant there? Or head coach somewhere else?
So I actually started my first high school gig. I was a Seneca freshman. And then I left there. Coach Leslie went to Oldham County. He left there, came back home. Situation worked out, things didn't work out. They gave me an intern role, and we right here today.
Right. I see you got them M's, man. Normally I don't wear a lot of different M's, but I know you got one of them waiting for me. So
I already got one for you. Soon
okay.
I got one.
Okay.
We had PIP Friday. You pull up the district Tuesday. Whenever I see you,
yeah,
I got you.
We definitely gonna pull up on them district games for real.
I got
definitely.
one for both of y'all.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff. So real quick before we get into some of these questions that we have, so we can really learn about your program, Coach. Talk about how the season going so far.
So we let a couple of them slide. We're 15-11 right now. Started off slow. You know, we coming in rolling right now on a 5-0 winning swing. Boys playing real good. Defense is the key over here. You ain't playing defense. It's just, it's the key. That's what's going to win games, defense.
Right.
Right.
It's just that simple. You want to win, play defense.
That's what
And
I'm
they're
talking
buying into it.
Also, being that your first year, right? Come back to
Yes,
more
sir.
first year. So, how's the roster made up, man? You got a lot of upperclassmen or underclassmen. How's that made up?
So I got 4 seniors. I'm returning a lot of young guys next year. So we building towards the future. My senior class is real good right now, but I also got a good core of younger guys. So we looking to be even better next year.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. And we're also towards the end, we'll get an opportunity for you to talk about your team and things like that because you got some ballers and we saw them. We done had my guy on the pole a couple of times, but you got more than that because you got another guard on there, man. I don't know if he was wearing different color sneakers or something. It was something else that stood out, but he was a baller. You got some ballers on your team, man. So we're gonna give them a chance to shine and all this kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get
Appreciate it.
started, man, with these questions real quick, man. What inspired you to start coaching basketball?
So actually, I got through into basketball. People won't believe me. I took my son to sign him up to play basketball, and I knew the guy that was running the team. So when I took him, he was like, "You gonna coach this team?" I was like, "Man, I'm not coaching no team. I just want my son to play basketball, man. You're not gonna make me coach no team." So the next time we went up there, he left me there, and it was over with from there on. You know what I mean? So it was about 15 kids just running around. And we started from there on, and it took off. It been ups and downs with it though. When I lost my brother, that what really made me really fell in love with the passion of it, and it just changed everything.
Right. A loss like that, man, an important loss in you will kind of reshape a lot of stuff in your life.
Yes, sir. Yes, it did.
So, can you describe your coaching philosophy and how you implement it in with your team?
So I'm really a player coach. You know what I mean? I tell the guys all the time, this is your team. You know what I mean? I'm just here to help you and guide you through what you need. So when I first came in working with these older high school, because when I first came around, I was working with younger kids. So when I first came around these high school kids, I was more able to relate to them as in, it's more than basketball. But if you do basketball, it can take you to bigger and better things. So my philosophy with basketball is don't not dream, just take care of the basketball part and everything else will take care of itself. So coming from more, I got kids that I've seen and I play with that all you thought about was basketball. Nobody never told you about the books part of it. It's a whole different culture now where you really can make it in the books. And that's one of the main philosophies that I live on.
I like that. That's true. Let me ask you this, man, because you done had some big wins, and you and I talked a little bit before it. But what? Give me one word to describe how you feel when you call a winning play in a close game, man. It worked out because believe me, if somebody ain't seen this guy coach,
Hey,
he can coach.
Yeah, he was
hey,
in it.
so I ain't gonna lie. We was playing up Harrison County. Harrison County. We all the way up Harrison County. So we timeout. We drop the play. He comes up, gets it, step back, ball game. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think it was gonna work, and he really knocked it down. I couldn't believe it.
Y'all played against Custard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knocked the
He's a
shot down?
dog too.
Yeah, he is a
Jacob
dog.
Forney.
Okay.
Jacob Forney knocked
yeah.
it down, step back three, ball game.
Ooh, I was in the
Custer's
feeling
tough
though.
though.
What was the
Custer,
first? What was the first
listen,
thing that dropped
first
off of you?
I mean, it was unreal. First thing that I said is I can't believe he hit it. So then I'm just standing over to the side. They celebrating. I'm just standing over like I know you was gonna hit it, but I'm just standing over like I can't believe you really hit it. But during the huddle, promise you, during the huddle, I told him, man, we made for moments like this. He looked at me. He was like, Coach, I'm made for moments. All right, you gonna get it. And he came and got it.
That's
That's
what I'm
lovely.
talking about. Yes, sir. That's good stuff right there, Coach.
All right, coach. So you just described winning a game, but then how do you handle losing a big game though?
I could. We started out the season against two of the most, I feel like two of the top teams in the city. We played Butler, then we went to Manual. They
Mm-hmm.
both jumped
Yeah.
right on us early. Let us know right off the back. And I told my boy, this is what we signed up for. We want to see where we at and who we are. So, we went to both of their places. Right, my boys didn't hold their head down, but like I told them, we got to get to the lab and get better, and that's what we did ever since that day.
Hey, that's good stuff. Real quick, Big Jeff. What's up, Big Jeff Austin? He's a good coach. That's right, he is. You got to, hey, y'all got to check him and more out, big time. They taking care of business, without a doubt. So, how do you keep a positive team culture within your program?
So at the end of the day, I hold my seniors accountable, but I hold the team accountable as a whole. But you know, we preach it's one for all. So we preach that. So we live in off. If one mess up, we all mess up. So we all hold each other accountable, from coaches all the way down to the last player that we got in the program.
Okay. Real quick, Coach. Who are your assistant coaches? What's their names?
So you got Coach Norton Fleming, you got Coach Brandon Leffler, Coach John Summers, you got Coach Jewel Williams, you got Coach Hunter Wheatley.
Don't be leaving nobody out now, Coach. I mean, you're gonna make somebody mad.
Who else?
No,
Hold
I'm
on,
playing.
hold on, yeah, hold on. Nah, that's everybody.
No, and I would say this, man. After your game, man.
That's everybody.
After your game, man, against Shawnee, man, assistant coach, and I can't think his name, and I apologize to you. We was going back and forth. He was able to give me some stats and things like that, and I'm gonna have to look it up and shout out. But hey, I love it when the assistant coaches, the coaches are there for the kids, and if we need something, here you
You
go,
got to
whatever you
be
need.
talking. You talking about Coach Left? That's my guy.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff, and really appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
that's my
He did
guy.
his stats quickly.
Wouldn't be in this position without him.
Good, good.
Good stuff. So let me ask you this then. Do you have any advice for aspiring young basketball players who want to make it to college one day?
Main thing is you got to work hard. You got to work hard. And you got to want it. It ain't for everybody, but if you really want it, you got to work hard. Like it is, everybody want it. You got to work hard. You have to outwork the next man. And I feel like it's a place for everybody. It's
Yeah,
a place
yeah.
for everybody. Back when I played basketball, it was 30 to 40 kids going to school.
Right,
I don't care what level you was going to school. Everybody was going to school. It ain't like that no more.
right, right. Why you think that, Coach?
I don't know. I just tapped in with it. I'm gonna change the
Right,
coach.
right,
Everybody asks me what I mean when I say change the coach. I'm gonna change the whole coach for
right,
everybody. Like,
right,
you know what I mean? Like, I ain't just for my kids. I'm for everybody. Like,
right, right,
we got talent. Like, Louisville always had talent. I ain't even from Louisville. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. When I first Louisville always got talent. I don't
right,
know why everybody say it ain't, but it's talent here.
right. That's good stuff. That's good
Right.
stuff. I like that. So, how do you have your players work on the mental part of the game?
I challenge you. I challenge them. You know what I mean? My boy's been playing basketball for a long time, so I try to do different stuff. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Made them go out and run cross country. You know what I mean? Just to challenge that. You know what I mean? Just to challenge their brain, just to see where they was at mental. I put them in different situations just to test them. And I let them grow up. I let them fail sometimes, and then I'm gonna pick them up and I'm gonna help them.
Right,
I'm also gonna do it with you to show you though, like it can be done. I'm not just gonna tell you.
right, right. I feel you.
Hmm. All right, all right. I like it. I like it. So, what do you see as the biggest challenges facing high school basketball programs today? As in, how do you address them as a coach?
Man, it's hard. You know what I mean? Like I tell my boys just go out and play basketball. Basketball's basketball. It ain't changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't. You know, we can't worry about the other stuff. We can worry about what we can control, and that's the matter of playing basketball.
Right.
You know, coming from a little school like more ain't never been a top of. You know what I mean? Like you got your top schools that everybody values.
Right.
More
Right.
has never been one of them top four or top six. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta be hungry. And I tell my boys that all the time. You know what I mean? We
Right.
preach that.
Right.
Stay ready. Stay ready.
Right. Right. That's what I'm talking about. That's it.
Keep
Yeah.
'em-
Got
yeah.
to. Hungry, man. Ain't nothing like you. And you can tell. You can tell, man. You can tell when a team is hungry and when a team is spoiled. You can tell
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you can tell. But in today's generation, all kids are spoiled. Even
Mm,
my boys, they spoiled at something that you know what I mean. Like it's
Right.
just this generation.
Right. That's
yeah,
true.
we are a whole nother generation
A
these days.
whole nother. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So, coach, what's been your proudest moment as a coach so far?
I done had a lot of them, so uh,
You can give us a couple, whatever. It's all good.
Hey,
you know, coming from last year, you know, I mean, them boys went through a lot. So when I took over at the end of the last season, I was just so proud of how they finished out through so much adversity. You know, it was just unreal. Like they went through so much, and then we got to a point where we made it to regionals, and then
Mhm.
season just came up short. So
Right.
then we returned coming back this year. We really don't know, like, because I demanded that they work hard. So some of these kids never knew who I was, any of that, but they all bought into the one thing that it was bigger and better than about them and the team go, and it's working.
Right. Right.
So I
That's
had to say the whole 26 games that we played, yeah, I've been proud of them. I've been proud of them
right. Right.
because at the
Any.
end of the day, we was picked 12th to finish in the region. So
Mm,
my boys been hungry from day one.
yeah. Let's dip down though. Let's dip down a little bit now. Because I've seen some pictures and clips and stuff like that, man. When you coach the youngsters, the youth, any proud
Yeah.
moment then back in
I
them days?
Man, listen, we can go back. Listen, that's where it all started at. WTB is where it all started at. That's where, and all my boys that I see now playing, and that's why I say it's so crazy because all of them same kids that I had is all in local high schools now, and that's what made me just even proud about it than anything.
who are some of them kids that people may know, man?
I mean, we could go from Brandon Heath at W. Du Bois.
Oh,
We could
nice.
go with
okay.
We could go with Chief Cameron at St. X.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Carry on Barry at Trinity.
Mm.
Marlon Harmon was a basketball star. People don't know before he played football. For me, he was a dog at St. X.
Right.
We
Right.
can go T.J. Washington at New Albany. Uh, we
okay.
could keep going. Hold on. We ain't done. Hold on. We keep going. We got Noah Washington at Atherton.
Mm-hmm.
They all somewhere. I can keep going.
Right.
Like,
Right. Right. Right.
and that's the most proudest moments when I see them. Like, man, that's what we used to like. They still got it.
Right. Good stuff. Good foundation that you had. That's good stuff.
Right. That's almost like a proud dad moment, and just be
Yeah.
that
And I
guy.
ain't even tell y'all about my boy. See, I ain't even mention my son. He at Manual. So, you know what I mean? It's just,
What grade
it's,
is he
it's
in?
10th grade.
10th grade. Cool. Cool. Cool.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Them Rams. Them Rams. He's playing with my cousin Mark Woods Jr.
Yeah,
Mark
yeah, yeah.
Woods. Yeah.
But
Mm.
Mark played with me at Who's Next.
Did he? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's,
Cool.
All right, Coach McGee. So, who is your favorite coach and why?
Now, you talking about my favorite coach or
Your favorite.
Yours.
my favorite coach is see people. Oh man, here y'all go.
Don't step on those
Hey,
toes, coach.
Hey, listen, I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna put it out there, and for everybody that know, they know I ain't lying. My favorite coach is Rick Pitino.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Okay. Why is
Man,
that?
because I met Rick Pitino when I was 8 years old. He was recruiting my uncle when we lived
Hmm.
back in Chicago.
Cool. Cool.
It was before I knew about Louisville. I ain't know nothing about Louisville before
Right. Right.
I moved here.
Cool. Cool.
But
That's good
Rick
stuff.
was one of the coolest guys I ever met in my life. I wanted to play for Kentucky. It's just, it was a dream.
I think a lot of people did.
Yeah,
A
yeah. We
lot of
all
people did.
did.
A
We
lot of
all
people
did
did.
from up there. We all did.
Yeah, because he went in and got some good ones from
Man,
Chi-Town.
we all did. You hear me? We all did.
and by you saying that though, by you saying your philosophy's defense, it just remind me how he runs it though. That was his thing. That
Man, where do you
defense.
think I got it from? Pick you up 94 feet.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about right there. So check us out, Coach. What was the best piece of advice anyone has given you about coaching basketball?
Uh, I done had advice from a lot of people. I'm gonna just say what I watched and learned from my coach. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I feel like to this day, it's one of the best coaches that I know is Larry Miller. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, Coach
a
Miller.
lot of a lot. That's a lot of my values, what I stand on, what I seen him, what he taught me, and that's what I hold my boys to. So I had to say in my ass, Coach Miller.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff.
Hmm. All right, all right. So, what do you by you saying all that, and from the coach giving you the advice and stuff? So, what do you think makes a good coach?
I mean, it's a hard job. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't tell you if you're a good coach or not because you believe we all don't believe in the same thing. But I know you can stand on some core values. So I can't tell you if you're a good coach or if you ain't a good coach. But one thing you can stand on is core values.
Right, right. It's
Right.
very, very important. Very important. Can you discuss how you and your staff organize and run an effective practice?
So I work in the building. I got assistant coach work in the building. Then two of my coaches come. They meet us there right before. So I got a good group of guys that's, what I mean, we always there. So it's never a problem. So we go about 2.5 hours and we go hard. We break it down. We might be 10 minutes, 7 minutes. We 7 minute
Hmm.
increments. We never staying stuck on one thing.
Hmm.
And I got a lot of, so like I said, a lot of guys I have around me, I could trust and, they go off and work with the guys. So it's great that we got the numbers to do it.
Right, right, right. Because a lot of people don't.
Yeah, because it'd be hard if you didn't.
Right.
It'd be hard. Trying to run a high school program is hard if you don't get help. It's hard.
Hmm.
Hmm. All right. So, and saying that, what do you see as the biggest challenges facing high school basketball programs today, and how do you address them as a coach?
I mean, I we ain't got no problems over here, so it's hard for me to talk about problems. You know what I mean?
More is
We,
taking care of you.
hey, you know what I mean? So it's like we don't deal with that, so I don't know what it's like. So you know what I mean? Like, hey, it's not as bad as everybody think it is. Like, what I mean? We don't have problems. We get treated real good over here.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
All
it's a
right.
lot of stuff it's a lot of stuff we wish we had more of, but
Right.
it's not that bad.
Right.
It's not that
Well,
bad.
well,
We
and the
ain't,
thing about it, coach, you really basically, it might be some stuff you need, but we ain't harping on that. That ain't gonna stop us from
yeah.
winning and practicing hard and taking care
Nah,
of business.
nah, nah, nah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No
But we
excuses.
gonna
No
get
excuses.
we gonna get to it. I mean, we got everything we need.
I
We got a
like that.
gym, we got a ball, we got a locker room. You know what I mean? Practice jerseys, we got we got everything we need.
Right, right. Love it. I love it. And that's the approach you need to have. That's good stuff, though. So, how do you manage pressure during the game?
I always tell my boys we attack pressure with pressure. You know
Mm.
what I mean? We attack pressure with pressure. So
Right,
and we want to be the ones applying the pressure. So
right.
we ain't backing up from no pressure, and we ain't running. So
All right. So, do you prepare for away games different than you do home games, or are pretty much the same?
it's
How do you?
funny you say it. It's funny you say it because I think we went 7-1 at home or 8. I don't remember. I really don't keep up with the numbers, but I know we lost one game at home, and the boys was mad about that.
Hmm.
But it's just a different feel. So when you at home, you got everybody with you. You know what I mean? The gym is really like the whole gym's with you. And when you go on the road, you us against anybody. So I preach to my boys, you know what I mean? I schedule so many road games because we're gonna play at the end of the day. Our mission is to play on the road.
Right,
Right.
So I didn't
right.
schedule that many home games. You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna play at home if we get to where we want to get to. So
True.
we gotta be able to handle this and deal with it. So it's
Facts.
a good and a bad because our kids want to play at home.
Yeah, no, that's I love that
You
philosophy.
comfortable, you comfortable at home. Yeah, everybody's comfortable at home.
Right. No,
Right.
that's right.
You should be.
Right. Let me ask you this. What do you think is the biggest misconception about basketball? Or do you think it's a misconception? You're a former baller, you know what I'm saying? You done coach the little ones and now to the high school and stuff. Is it a misconception about basketball? Do you think it is?
It ain't no misconception. It ain't that basketball has changed. It's just these kids nowadays, I promise you, just working hard. Working hard back then, you had to.
Right.
Like, when nobody asks you to work hard, you ain't gonna play.
Right.
Right.
Everybody can play. Nowadays, you just think that you don't gotta work hard because somebody told you good. Just because somebody told you good, you still gotta work hard.
Right. Facts.
Man, and no doubt
Facts.
about that.
Facts. Facts. Preach, coach.
Speak the truth for the youngsters out there. But so let's look at this, dude. What do you think sets basketball apart from other sports?
Man, I tell my kids to be versatile. So it, it's it's so many kids out here that want it in basketball, but and I'll actually have a picture. It's only a couple of them gonna make it, and that's what you know. What I mean, everybody don't want to talk about
Right.
in baseball. You know what I mean? People making in baseball. Football got way more people. Like it's not that many slots in basketball. It's not.
Right. Right.
Very
It's
true.
just not. Like it ain't that many spots.
True. True.
12-man teams, 15 at the most. So you better be a dog.
Yeah.
That's right. Nah,
I
you
tell
have
my kids to
right.
go out for everything. I'm telling you, I ain't run track, do everything. You know what
Hmm.
we don't know what you might be. Do everything.
True. No, it's true.
My
Right.
son mad at me because I keep telling him to play baseball and play, man.
You
Will you
right.
just
Yeah, I mean,
That's
mm,
right. You got
play,
to. You got to.
play.
Yes, sir. No, that's you. Hey, you right on mark right there, big time. So, what drills do you think are central for developing players?
You got to work on the fundamentals of basketball. Fundamentals. Like if you ain't got the fundamentals, you ain't. You can have all the flashy one. If you ain't got the fundamentals, it ain't gonna work. You gotta have the fundamentals of basketball.
True.
man, the fundamentals to go start from the beginning. So, what defines a successful season for a team in your opinion?
Depending on where you coming from, you know what I mean? Like we dreaming big over here. We want to get the ruck.
Mm.
Nobody can tell us otherwise. You know what I mean? That's the goal. The goal is get the ruck.
Right.
That's the goal. At the end of the day, that's the goal. You know what I mean? If we get there, who knows? You got to throw the ball up and tip it up and play, but that's the goal.
Right.
Like I tell my boys from day one, like every regular season game is just a scrimmage. Like we want to see where we at in March. Where are we gonna be at in March when it counts?
Right.
Cause we got there and tasted it last year. Like, you know what I mean? That made I ain't gonna lie, this summer they worked so hard. Like they worked hard.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. So,
Right.
coach, with all that, you know what I'm saying, you got to work hard, you got to do a lot of stuff. And you've seen some good players, some great players. And from Shy, I know you definitely know what it looks like. Uh, what do you think makes a great basketball player?
Work ethic, uh, staying late, you know what I mean, being coachable,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? All the little intangibles that you know that you would think that don't matter. Like at the end of the day, I preach to my boys all the time. You never know who's in the gym. You don't know. It's about how you carry yourself. Like if I was a scout, do I like what you doing? How you moving?
Hmm. Hmm. True.
Mm.
Facts.
And be accountable. You know what I mean? Be accountable. Everybody make mistakes and be accountable.
Right.
Hey, and by you saying that, so what role does practice play be in becoming a great player?
I, Practice is where it started. I preached. I've been preaching that since 9 years ago. Like
Hmm.
you win the game in practice. You don't win the game at the game.
Right.
You don't
Right.
win the game when you show up to the game. If you didn't prepare in practice, then you have no chance of winning the game.
Hey,
Right.
like it. Got to
It's
You
prepare.
true.
ain't got no chance. You don't. Like if you ain't practicing to win the game, how you gonna win the game?
Right.
That's
Right. Right. Yeah. Right. Common. Yeah, man. That's what it's about. So let me ask you this, Coach. What are some of your weakness as a coach? What do you think is some of your weakness as a coach?
Sometimes I think I want it better than the kids.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And you know, I'm just I don't. Sometimes I feel like I might be going too over. You know what I mean? Too over. You know what I mean? Too overly with it. Like, do these? You know what I mean? Do these kids really want it like this? Like,
Right. Right.
and
it.
then and then when you back up and then they not reacting to you, then you like, they want this is what they want, they expect out of you. So
Hmm.
I don't.
Right. Ooh.
Right.
Let me
Sebastian.
ask. Yeah. Let me ask you this because being that former player, the competitiveness and stuff like that, so you have to pull back. You know what I'm saying? So is that tough, man? I mean, because I can envision Coach Petty out there in his shorts hooping.
All the time. You know what I mean? Ain't no, I had to. You know what I
Right,
mean? You
right,
you had to show them. You know what I mean? You had to show them. You know what I mean?
right,
Like you
right,
had to show them. In this generation, you had to. You know what I mean? And that's why we have came so tight together. Cause like I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about.
right, right. That's
Hmm.
what I'm
And that
talking
made
about.
us closer. You know what I mean? It made us closer. We in the gym. I ain't. You know, it
That's what
did.
I'm talking about. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
All right. So let's flip from your weaknesses. So, what are some of your strengths as a coach, as you believe?
Now I feel like that's one of my strengths is, you know what I mean, I can get out there with you, and you say, okay, you think that you this and that, okay, so I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna show you at almost 40 that, you know what I mean, this is nothing. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? And it messed them up like, man, this old man's doing this, yes. Like, cause basketball is simple. It was simple. I was just taught angles and it's simple. I wasn't taught the flashy and all of that. I was
Hmm.
taught the basic basketball
Right. Right.
and it works.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking
Like, throw
about.
me the ball. Let me show you what I can do.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, Coach, how do you handle conflicts or disagreements among players or between players and coaches?
We ain't had no disagreements between no player coaches or none of my boys. All my boys get along, love each other. You know what I mean? We preaching brotherhood over here. We preaching we over
Good.
me. Ever since I started basketball, I've been preaching we over me. It's bigger than basketball. And
Right.
if you got a problem with somebody, we're gonna bring it to the table because we all, you know what I mean, men. We're gonna
Right.
handle it. Like if I don't like something you're doing, I don't know that I don't like it unless you say something. So, we gotta handle it like men.
Right.
But
Right.
we don't have no real issues because we on me. So for
I
the
get it.
better of the team, it's all about we. You know
Right.
what I mean? We not worried about me. If we worried about me, we're not gonna get nowhere.
That's
Because
what I'm
everybody
talking
can
about.
worry about me, then we're gonna be a whole bunch of individuals.
That's,
Mm, right.
you
SF.
preaching. You preaching tonight, ain't you? Is that what you doing?
I
Is that
mean,
is that what you
yeah,
chose tonight? Is that what you chose?
Tell us what you really think. There we go. Right.
that's it.
All right. So, what is your approach to balancing academics and athletics with your student athletes?
I hold my boys to a no you standard over here. You got two D's. I know you 2D standard. Like we demand the grade part of it. Like it has to be.
Right.
It can't be big in the basketball. We just worried about winning basketball games.
Right.
I'm trying to teach them about the bigger picture. Like one day the ball gonna stop driving. It's gonna stop dribbling, and you're gonna have to get a job. I'm
Right.
telling you,
Right.
Right.
like it's gonna happen. Like we cannot talk about it now. We can wait till you get grown, whatever you. But I promise you, it's gonna stop one day.
Right. Right.
You
Yeah.
gotta be ready for it. You gotta be ready for it. There's one thing about back in the day when nobody telling you about getting no degree or none of that. I
Right.
wish they would have told me.
Right. Right. That's good stuff. So look. Let's do it this way, man. It's time to go ahead and brag about your team, man. Let's talk about some players, man. Who are some of the players? And hell, we go through all the players real quick. You can give a little
I mean, yeah,
synopsis
yeah.
on each of them. Let's go.
I
Let's
mean, so we can
go.
break it down. You know what I mean? We can break it down. We'll start with my seniors. We got my boy Jacob Forney. You know what I mean? Guard, knockdown. He started. Then we got my boy John Thomas coming off the bench. He's one of our best players in my eyes. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Then we got Jerry Barlett, best rebound in the city,
Uh
if you
oh.
ask me.
Uh oh.
And then you got Deshaun Hall, just in my eyes. You know what I mean?
No, I love it.
Jerry
No.
Bart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like Jerry is one of the top rebounds in the city. So that's my senior class. Then you got Deshaun Hall,
Mm-hmm.
sneaky, athletic. So then you go down to my underclassmen. You got Bruce Sweeney, 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
He's gobbling up everything, catching everything coming his way. You know what I mean? You go down to Montreal Hambrick, EJ Leslie, you know what I mean? Mad shooter. People don't know about him, don't give him no love. I'm glad they don't, you know what I mean? But knockdown shooter. So then you can go down to my sophomore class, super standout sophomore guard, Davon Harrison,
Woo. Yes,
under the
sir.
radar. People don't know, just dropped 230 balls last two. He told me, hey coach, I'm coming out. They don't know about me. Man, don't worry about it.
We.
Just keep doing
Hey.
what you're doing, stay
Hold
course.
on. Hold on. Time out. Now you know the Mark and Will show know about him.
Right.
Stop playing. Stop playing now. You gonna have to show us some love, coach, because you
Hey,
know we put him on there.
I already know y'all did. You know what I mean? That's
Okay.
what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already know. Listen, but I tell him all the time. Listen, I tell him all the time though. Listen, y'all tell him stay course, man. You don't got to
Yeah.
worry about all that. You
Mm-hmm.
don't got to worry about all that. Just keep doing
Right.
what you do.
Right.
Play basketball. Play basketball the right way.
Yeah. People gonna
Then
see you.
how you gonna play? And then, but people don't know is I got an 8th grade guard named Sean Anderson. I'm telling you, he's gonna be good.
Mm. Mm.
Remember, I told you this today, Sean Anderson.
Keep it in the book.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. That's good
And
stuff,
so,
man.
and that ain't even everybody. I still missed out a couple, but we ain't gonna talk about the rest of them. I
Right.
don't want
Right.
y'all. I can't tell you everything.
You ain't gonna let us know everything, coach.
Can't
Gotta keep
All
some of the
right.
tricks
get
to the
about
bag.
everything, man. Can't get about everything.
I understand that. I understand that, man. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, we was just, after we saw you, coach, man, we was just among each other. We went out, got some food. We was talking about how impressive you were, how impressive your team were, and that's why we do this
Appreciate
show,
you.
man.
Appreciate you.
People, you hear about the other big dogs, but you don't hear about everybody. Like everybody don't
Yeah.
get out and see people, right? So,
Yeah,
and we was
nah.
one of them people. You know what I'm saying? Until we
Yeah.
was like, hey, we need to get out, check everybody out. Let's go to these
I
games. Let's see.
appreciate you. I mean, I appreciate everything y'all do. I appreciate the love. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people come out there out of the loop, but it's all right. We're gonna change the culture. I'm telling you, they're gonna start coming out there.
Oh yeah.
Promise you, they're gonna start making that right out there. Tell you,
And this
we coming.
the attention to details, man. I mean, this the things you was doing and stuff, man. We up here, man. Look at this deed. What's he coming out on this set? What's going on? Let's do. All right, let's go. And the kids is playing hard and balling and doing
They
stuff,
definitely
man.
playing hard.
Very, very, very well coached team, man,
Appreciate
and
it. I
that's
appreciate y'all.
impressive,
Appreciate it.
man. That's impressive because, like you said, and like we know, you only talk about certain teams in every sport, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like it's way more talent out there, and it's way more talented coaches
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
So, and to us, man, you definitely that without a doubt, man. And so,
appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love,
we,
baby. Appreciate that.
hey, we definitely, man. We know that the district stuff is getting ready to come, and we definitely gonna come out and check you guys out without a doubt. But look, before we get you off here, man, give you the opportunity, man. Thank everybody who's played an important role in your life, man.
I want to thank first. I want to thank God. I want to thank my mama. I want to thank everybody that made this successful. You know what I mean? Without this, without y'all, it wouldn't be possible. I want to thank the whole Moore staff, everybody from Miss Hunt to Mr. Alexander to Mr. Forney to Waters to everybody that made it possible for me being in this position. I just want to thank y'all. And it's a blessing just to be back home doing what I love and just trying to help these kids change their life. That's my main goal with this, is just helping kids change their life and not make the same mistakes I made.
Right.
Like, I feel like God put me in this position for a reason. I love it. I just want to thank everybody that made this possible.
Right. I'm gonna tell you guys now, like I said, if you have not been out to see more Mustangs, you better go ahead and check them out because they might be flying under the radar to some of you guys, but I'm telling you, he's got
That's how we
talent.
want to be.
He's got.
That's how we want to be.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, once they see you, you're not gonna be no more. I'm just gonna put it out there. It ain't gonna be no more. Just like how you trying to hide some of these players, it's coming out, man. It's coming out. And it's well deserved, man. It's well deserved. You know, everybody get out and support without a doubt. I'm tired of people like, I'm only going to go to this because that's where I win at. No, man. Good basketball is everywhere. Get out there and check it out. Good players are
Tell you,
everywhere. Good coaches
man,
are
in the
everywhere.
whole city. I'm telling you, the whole city, man. Like, I don't want to hear that. It's players in the city.
Yes. Yes. Big
We
time.
can bring it back if everybody came out like you said. You know what I mean? So
Right. Right. So
I'm
look.
with you. I'm with you.
Hey, don't worry. We're going to check it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have them M's ready for us. But hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got you. I got you. I
Well,
got you. On deck, on site.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining us, man, and it's been a pleasure. We glad that we was able to get this done, and
Yes, sir. I
we're gonna
appreciate
see
you. I
we're gonna see
appreciate
you
y'all
soon.
having me.
We're gonna
Yes,
see you
sir.
soon,
Yes,
Coach.
sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
all right, back
All
on.
right, y'all.
Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I can't say it enough, bro. I can't say it enough because going out these games that we do, and sometimes, I mean, we try to go once a week, and sometimes we're able to do twice. And he was one of the most more impressive coaches I've seen. And them
I feel
kids was rolling. They playing, they doing this stuff, man. And you can see that they believe. You can look at, oh, man, they 15, 11. Hey, dude, everybody can't be 23 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be undefeated. But you can see the product and see that, hey, he's saying they're young, man. And they growing, and it's a beautiful thing, man. And that's why we do this show. That's why we do this show, period, because bring coaches out like this and players, and very impressive, man. Very impressive. And
I like his philosophy though he's coming with, and keeping the kids, and it sounds like a good family over there in brotherhood. So
right.
very impressive, and
Right.
seeing how they do on the court. Hey,
I like he said about the challenges. Like, man, we ain't got nothing over here. Well, because basically, if we ain't got it, don't mean nothing. Let's go. That's
Right.
not going to stop us. That's not going to stop us. So, and that's a beautiful thing. And speaking of not stopping, let's go ahead, man, and let's do the Black History Month. We got Frank Clark in the building, big time. What you got about Frank, man? For my D boys.
Right. So Frank Clark has been widely recognized as one of the
Oh
first
Lord.
African American star players on the Dallas Cowboys during a time when the team played in a racially divided Dallas. Just 26-year-old at the time, Clark was drafted from Cleveland to Dallas during what was called the expansion draft. At that time, he went on for a total of 5,214 yards,
Mm,
281 catches, and 51 touchdowns during his 8-year Cowboy career.
right.
Clark held the Cowboys team record for touchdowns in a season until Cowboys wide receiver Terrell Owens broke that record in 2007. Dez Bryant would then pass that record with 16 touchdowns in 2014. But something a lot of people don't know is the football field wasn't the only place Clark that broke records. I mean, not records, but barriers in.
Mm-hmm.
He also was known for the first black sportscaster in Dallas
Okay.
and the first black NFL analyst on CBS.
Why you leave it off, man?
Well, let's go with some
I'm,
extra.
I'm just trying to figure out why was that off. That's all. That's all. That's all. Great find though. Great find. I ain't gonna lie. Great find.
Represent your Cowboys. For
Yeah,
today.
yeah. You know, he kind of hid them nuggets, but that's all right. All right. Let's do this first award winner, man. You know, we have the winners today as far as Mark and Will Show Players of the Week. So we're gonna go ahead and do this one real quick. We got Rex Blue. Mark and Will Show, Kentucky High School Boys Basketball Player of the Week, Dawson Springs Rex Blue. I love the name. I love this. I mean, I love the name. You got to vote for the name by itself. Anyway,
name,
I mean, that's, yeah. Rex had 24 points and 12 rebounds. This the name itself is lovely. I love it. But hey, congratulations, Rex, on a great week. Had 24 points and 12 rebounds. And Dawson Springs came out and showed out and
They
voted
showed out.
for him. Big time. Congratulations on that one. I'm gonna wait. Let's do this one. Let's go right here. With the game last night, DeSales versus Mel High. And I mean, this game right here, man. This is senior night. And, you know, our coach, Coach Tim, taking care of business, started some seniors and things like that probably normally we didn't start. And, you know, they handled better the Storm because the Sales, you know, is a very talented team. Very talented team. And they took care of business and put that pressure on Mel. Mel was fighting an uphill battle pretty much all the way up through the third quarter to going into the fourth quarter. You know, but it was some outstanding play. Egan, I know your parents. I actually graduated with your parents. You know what I'm saying? Heather Ballard, I've been your mother. I've been knowing her since elementary, you know what I'm saying? So, and Chris Egan, soccer player. But anyway, he showed out. I didn't even know he was a senior. You know, I thought he was younger, you know what I'm saying? But his third quarter,
Man.
if he's been balling like that, shame on me. And I apologize. And I have not been to 1,000 games like the football, but I've been to, I haven't seen him do what he did. And he balled out on senior night in that third quarter. 3 to 4 3-pointers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He did his thing. He kept Mel in there. Right? In the second quarter, it was the 8th grader that kept Mel in there that was hitting them 3-pointers. Man, and we know Cole. Cole does what he do, turns all that kind of stuff like that. Max Gainey, floor general. Antonio in the fourth quarter had some tough, him and Max Gainey had some tough layups and ones. Very impressive, man. What was your thoughts on the game, man? I know you probably got some stuff now because real quick, when I say DCL has some ballers, you already know Damon been on the show and all this kind of, you know, Damon been on the show. Gibson's brother has been on the show, but at number 5,
I can't even how you say Logan. I know it's Logan first name.
Thorpe, I think it's Thorpe or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, he can play for Louisville right now.
we need somebody like
dude get to the sweet spot. It's a wrap, bro.
And that shot looks so sweet too when you let it go. Oh man. But yeah, the cell. I mean, that was a hell of a game we watched yesterday. I would say that.
It
I
was.
mean, ain't too many games disappointing us this year that we went to. I mean,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like I said about them going back and forth. Then you had the sales brought the crowd with them. You had the guy.
Woo!
You remember that the
Some
guy
young,
show.
young dude, high school. He should. Hey,
Yeah.
throw his out next time. I want to see how that shit. But nah, it was good. It was good. It was good.
I mean, hey, you gotta love it though. I just love it when they in it. But the coaches was coaching. You
True.
they was going
True.
at it.
True.
I mean,
Lost the
it
referee.
oh yeah, we ain't gonna yeah. Oh boy, we did go down to two. And one guy was like, "Yeah, it's over for the day.
Yeah.
It's over."
Yeah. But no, that was good, man. That was a good game. Excellent coaches. This period and the hospitality always at Mail always take care of the Mark and Will show. Pistol Kathy, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? He always makes us feel at home. Coach Kelsey always makes us feel at home. Coach Tim, everybody, man. So definitely did some things, and it probably won't be the last time we be out there. But a great game, great win for Mel. Bounce back wins and stuff like that. So appreciate that. All right, so let's do the girls award. Marco Will Show, Kentucky High School Girls Basketball Player of the Week is Hart County's, and what you know, a spell check makes me sick. It's got Tia and it's Dia Bradley. Um, you should be familiar with her because she has won the award before, and she is a straight baller. She actually averaged this week had 25.6 points and 4.6 assists, and I think she got over 3,000 points. Something. She's a baller, straight baller. She thinks she just committed. I want to say to Campbellsville. I may be wrong, but she is straight baller, man. I mean, this is like I said. She gets 30 points and 30, 40. She's that
Like
lady.
another
That
dead
lady.
right.
She's constantly. But Hart County, they come out, they show out every time. 2 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying, showed us one for the boys. So Dia Bradley, congratulations. Congratulations, Hart County. You guys always stand up, show out, do all you have to do for the students for them. So really appreciate that. All right, so all right, so update on this score before we leave you guys. Before we leave you guys, and this is probably got to be a show tomorrow. But before we leave this guy, right now Notre Dame is actually beating University of Louisville, and this is baseball. Don't get it twisted. University of Louisville 69-48 at home. Notre Dame is statistically the worst offensive team, and Louisville's the worst defensive team. The Don and I actually talked about this, and I'm like, well, that means Notre Dame's gonna go off, and they have. They have. I say a lot of stuff on this show, and I don't mind, and I'm not backing down. I think somebody should be probably losing their job tonight. You are getting beat and probably going to get beat by 20 something plus points to a team that's really equal to you and younger than you, right? Who's 9-16, you 8-18. They 4-10, you 3-12. You just played more games, right? Embarrassing. Embarrassing. You got Sky Clark back. You got Tyler back, but they don't play defense. Like no. You got Alexander out there shooting threes who can't hit a three to save his life, who's a liability. If I ever see, they might as well take my old ass out there and set picks. I'm gonna set it better than him, and I'm gonna knock down a jumper or two, because he was wide open in the first half of like this is totally a disgrace. What are you waiting for? Ain't it a week before they play again? Something crazy. They got a time before they play again. You got to let them go now, bro. Like tonight, everybody's phone should be like, breaking news. Louisville finally pulled the trigger.
They not.
And it's sad. Forget saving, man. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Hey, Till, I'm gonna tell you what. That's my guy. He said when you get busted, isn't it, man? It's everybody. I'm not saying. I mean, it's only a handful of players I would keep. But dude, defense. Why you like for real? You would have been better off having tryouts. Let the managers play. Like defense is effort, bro. Defense is effort, and you got to communicate. So if I know this, like you, they're at a point in the season where you're no longer a freshman. You've been practicing. You've been game time. This is sickening, dude. This is totally sickening, man. I just peeped my head up and Alexander shot another three.
Mm, yeah, and
It's sickening. It's ridiculous, man. We got anything about it's kids in the city of Louisville, or even in the state, that would have died to walk on, even if they didn't like Louisville. An opportunity, and they should be playing. You lose 72-50 to Notre Dame,
pretty much what it is.
and we know what it is. I mean, we know what it is. Dude ain't gonna quit. You gonna have to fire him. He gonna get that bag, and I get it. I don't care. You know, people like, well, you get that. Ain't no such thing, no discount. I don't care if he played for Louisville. I mean, he already told you that Louisville wasn't one of them teams and get them players like Kentucky.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure. Yeah, he
So
said
it's like,
he stated that.
so it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is. I mean, it comes to time, bro. You definitely play for the name on the front, but your name on the back has to mean something,
Because you're gonna be a part of that history when it comes down to it.
bro.
Mm.
What's your thoughts, man? Because this is. I mean, I get it. I can get it right to the end of the season and all this kind of stuff, but man, dude. I mean, why are we like? I understand the women lost over the weekend, right? It's harder to find their games than the men. And at least they winning games. I don't want to see this on TV. I don't want to see this. And really, you need to treat this like you used to do when Louisville football played at Cardinal Stadium, and you can go to Thornton's and get free tickets and buy a ticket for family of five get 5 tickets, $25 and 2 cases of a Pepsi product. Get season tickets for $40 or $50, $60, whatever. That's what it needs to be. This is ridiculous. This is totally ridiculous. And really, you probably should have built that arena on campus. On campus, you can get free tickets to the student. I ain't saying they're gonna show, but go ahead and give it up there, man.
Right.
This is sad, man. We have enough talented guys that are coming out, right? Coming out of high school. I know several. I mean, hell, Tilly's son. I mean, granted, he deserves a scholarship D1 without a doubt. Without a doubt. He's that top. He's top. But you need to be looking at these guys. Dude got no commitment. Got one commitment. He ain't even gonna sign because dude ain't gonna be here. Like, this is ridiculous. There's never should be a chance. And I used to be married when Rick done had, dudes get head injuries and stuff like that. But I've never seen so many games where you have no point guard at all. I mean, that's disappointing, man. What's your thoughts, man? I'm sorry.
See, there you go. See, let it out. Let it out.
It's the same shit, though. That's the
Right.
problem. It's the same shit.
It ain't nothing changed though. That tells you how bad though it is. Because when you mentioned to me about, hey, it's a game Wednesday night, I was like, it's a game. Yeah, it's a home game. I was like, oh, really? Because I'm at the point, even though it's the end of the season, I'm done spending, even my pocket change now. And it's like, because you go down there, half the time I pay, you pay to park sometimes.
Right.
I mean, you're going in there, and if I'm with my daughter knows that, hey, Daddy gets the tab for the night. So she's like, "Hey,
Right,
what
right, right,
what we eating? We drinking? We doing this?"
right,
So everything's on Daddy. So the tab gets from 30 to 40 to $50 by all over. I'm
right.
like, I'm keeping my pocket change this week because tonight and it's just it's so fed up. It's like I don't even feel like spending on it. I'm like I didn't even give the tickets away. I just let them lay there today because it was just ridiculous. I'm just tired of looking at them and then coming up, like I said, come out at the this end of the game looking like it does 72-50. Come on, it's Notre Dame, and that was your last chance to probably of winning a game this year. Your last chance, and that shows you right there where the effort was, and it's so dreadful even to watch. And now, and another thing, what we always say, somebody has their career night again
Yeah.
against Louisville.
Was this the coach's son who had it?
Uh, your boy,
Shrewsbury,
Shrewsbury,
his
yeah,
son. Yeah, his son.
mhm, 23 points tonight.
Seven
Man,
for 11.
7 for 11 for 3 point. Last guy hit 9 3-pointers.
The guy before that hit 8.
Right. And the thing about it, he averages 9 points a game.
And had an awful game last game he played. But they played a team that actually played defense.
Yeah. A team that actually plays,
Yeah,
defense. Yeah.
yeah. It's sickening. It's sickening because if you go back and look at the 4 last teams they played, dudes are. This is the lowest amount. 23 is the lowest
Oh,
amount
yeah.
that somebody scored.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is scoring 30, 32, 33, 40, 40, whatever, 41, and now 23. But he averaged, y'all heard what the Don said? He only averaged 10 points. 23, man. So now him and Notre Dame and his dad, well, him and his daddy and his grandparents are going to Jeff Ruby's. They're going to Jeff Ruby's. It's the best thing ever. That's why it's got to end. It's got to end. And I understand, and I do understand the whole, well, the injury, man, dude, before the injury, y'all know that dude can't coach. Y'all know that. Stop it. Stop it, for real, for real. Y'all know that dude can't coach. Stop it. And holding out. Oh, man, no. Really? Really? Come on, man. The proof is in the pudding.
Man.
I mean, it's there. When you watch the game, it's like, really? What are we running? What are you doing? Okay, if somebody's setting the screen, hedge out to make him go back the other way. Or you take that guy. You got the guys looking around in the paint while the guys are, dude, they are shooting layup pregame jumpers. That's what they doing, pregame, wide open.
Yeah.
No defense.
None.
And it's crazy because of this. Louisville has talent on that team, athleticism on that team, and no defense. No effort. Sickening. It's
Lack of effort. Like you said, lack of effort.
They don't care, bro. They don't care, dude. They do not care. They do not care. And it's sad. And it's sad because actually we was trying to get Karan Davis on tomorrow, and he just hit us up and said that he can't do tomorrow. So we're actually working to go ahead and get that situated so we can try to hopefully get him on maybe next week or whatever when he's got time. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'll say it again, this ain't no got you moment. It's not, because I actually put it out there, and then he hit me up and said he couldn't, so I had to take it off. Okay. So that basically I'm answering like if people say, I thought I saw. No, we're going to get him on, though. It ain't going to be no got you. If he wants to talk about U of L, he'll talk about U of L.
Talk about, yeah.
We're going to put it in his hand, let him rock and roll with it. This is about knowing him, getting to know him, because a lot of people see him as a villain and what's going on must be a bad apple. You know how people are. Right. So we got to give him an opportunity to talk about himself. So that's what that's about, and that's what we're going to do. And all that kind of stuff. So, other than that, Matt, you got anything to leave the people with, the good people with today?
Man, you know what? I just was on how your boy, how Coach Pat. I was feeling Coach Pat apply pressure with pressure. I'm feeling that. I am feeling that. So in Coach Pat's words,
Yeah, and Coach Pat had a lot of stuff, and that he brought home and all that kind of stuff, and really appreciate that. Uh, gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep saying it, guys. What we do is try to give everybody opportunity to talk about themselves, to get their sports journey out, so you can get to know them. We ain't talking about not just the mega schools that everybody knows, or the coaches or the players. It's everybody, man. And we done reached out to some. And, go ahead and check the X or Twitter, whatever. Check all the kind of stuff. We're trying to get more people on here. But I'm going to tell you, just like the Game of Thrones, you know what they say? Winter is coming. Softball and baseball is coming. I know them athletes are going to come on the Mark and Will show with ease. With ease. Besides football, softball and baseball is coming. Like I said, winter is coming. Game of Thrones.
they will. One thing though, I just happened to see something on the X today, and I know your guy from Ballard, softball coach, and I seen someone have them like ranked number one in softball.
He been number one for the past 2 years.
Okay, so this is new to me.
Oh yeah, no, they don't want back-to-back state championships. That's my guy. That's my brother.
All right.
Yeah, we definitely gonna come out there, check our practice out, and come in and break bread with coach and all that kind of stuff. That's what they do. Hey, Bulldog. He's a Bulldog, baby.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
he did
sir. Yeah. Hey, that's what they do. I'm glad you said that. Softball, baseball is coming. That's right. Hey, we gonna rock and roll, rev it like like they are gonna come. Like I said, baseball and softball is coming. Basketball, we tried. You guys, I don't know what y'all scared of the mic or whatever, but it is what it is. God bless y'all. We out. See you tomorrow. Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.